Hey guys, it's Dani. Alrighty, today's short video will be about a little tip regarding plant holders, these round things that are sometimes really helpful with orchids or whatever plants that just seem to grow unruly. Now, these holders can be found at flower shops and garden centers, and they are pretty cheap as well. They come in a set usually, and they're just so affordable that you can buy them in bulk. Problem is, because they're cheap to buy, they are also pretty cheap to manufacture. And I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Now, the material they are made from is a sort of floral wire. It usually can be coated, such as this, with a sort of plastic wrapping. Inside, though, there is a metal component. And although this exterior part doesn't rust because it is coated, what does rust is the end of the legs. You can see here that they just simply cut the wire and they didn't even bother to seal it up again. So what's the purpose of this sealant if this will rust? And this is the most important component because it goes in the soil or in the medium. And I think if you look closely, you can already see that one of them started to rust already. So if we intend to use these things with orchids, and particularly with semi-hydroponics, which has a reservoir of water right at the bottom where the legs are, we will definitely need to do something about those legs if we don't want to have rusty water in our reservoir or growing medium. So here's how to do that. A very quick way to seal off these ends is by using a glue gun. So all you have to do is just put a blob of glue on the tip, and I like to drag it down a little bit to make sure I don't miss any sides. And do this for all of the 3 legs. And as we let the glue cool down and solidify, let's talk a little bit about how to use this with semi-hydroponics. So as I was telling you, this little holder can be very useful. Just look at my Miltonia sunset. She's being kept in check, and all of the new growths, I'll make sure to put them inside the circle. They will not spread around and occupy too much space on my shelf. But I prepared my holder in advance before actually potting the orchid. If you already have an orchid in leca or clay material, even ceramis, and you want to insert a holder, just don't. At least with the hot glue method, it's not gonna work because these materials are very tough. And when you will try to push down the legs of your holder, this will happen. The glue will simply slide off and you will be left with the exposed tip inside the water, which will continue to rust. So plan ahead and prepare your holders and add them as you are potting up the orchid. Put the holders inside the empty pot and then place medium around it, the orchid inside the circle, and in this way you will actually keep that holder rust-free. And the glue will remain on the holder even if it's going to be exposed to water. The important thing is not to mechanically remove the glue. So alrighty guys, this was my little tip for today. And PS, there was a DIY tutorial of making these holders on the internet. I used to always link to it, but sadly the creator deleted all of his videos off of YouTube and there is no more tutorials, so I'll try to recreate it. Mind you, I'm not very good at DIYs, but I think this is a pretty concept and I think I found a way to make it easier for myself as well. So I will try to make a DIY version of these hoops that actually doesn't need sealing. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. You know the drill. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel for regular orchid videos and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And with that said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye! So you guys know the orchid species website that I told you? It's a very interesting and very useful source of information, but at the same time, it's one of the funniest websites I've ever read because of their adversity towards punctuation marks and, well, proper phrasing at the end of the day. Well, it never ceases to amaze me. I swear, this website is a pure source of entertainment for me. So I was reading on the Ludicea, learning more about it, and I come across this thing, so let's pick it up from here. They describe the leaf pattern and then they say that makes them quite appealing even when not in bloom, which is interesting, but not fantastic. What the heck does that even mean? Oh my goodness. I have the image vivid in my mind. Not a fantastic plant, it's just an interesting plant.